Hello, 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 Cancers. How are you guys doing today? Excuse me just for a second. This thing was condensating all over the place, and I hate to get that on my cards. So I apologize. Welcome to those that are brand new to my channel. I appreciate you coming. And I am an empath, and my name is Patty. And I do intuitive tarot, but I also do intuitive coaching, spiritual coaching as well, and intuitive coaching sessions. If you need a coaching session, be glad to do that for you. I actually do life coaching too, so if that's something that you need. So welcome. For those returning, thank you for returning. You guys had this one last time. If it's going to come up again, we're going to do it again. But what's going on with you guys? Wow, they're just knocking stuff out of my hand. So welcome. So if you have subscribed already, thank you. Appreciate it so very much. It really helps as a new channel. And if you are brand new, you're not obligated, of course. Nobody's obligated to. But I hope you enjoy this enough that you want to subscribe, because I do my live readings weekly, and you can come on and ask questions, or you can actually... I think my hands are slippery. I put some stuff on them, and I think that has to do with it too. But you can ask questions. And tomorrow on the 27th, I will be doing a live reading for all the signs, but I'll also be doing the planets. I will be doing planets and the moon, and also the energies for the month between the 1st and the 15th of September. So hit that bell, and you'll be notified when I come on at 4 o'clock. All right, so here we go. We got already 3 cards out. Oh, wow. Okay. So we've got the Balancing Act, Making a Choice, and the Desert. So these are energies that are coming into next week. So we're going to do the first one, Balancing Act. That one comes up quite a bit. But if you look at the Balancing Act, I want you to really look at what's balancing there. It's not only the ship, but what's being held onto it. And she could let that go anytime, and there it would go. The whole thing would be a kerfuffle. So really have to really be mindful what you're balancing, how you're balancing it, and everything else. You have a choice. So you could say good, evil, bad, good, the devil made me do it kind of thing. But this is actually a choice. You have a choice to either do it if like nobody was watching, or you have a choice to do it and not be too honest about it kind of thing. Dry desert is literally dry. There's nothing going on, nothing happening. We're trying to figure things out. So that's where we're getting our balancing act, right? This is where we have to make choices. So these cards actually go very well together. So the divine had whoever knocked those out of my hands, or himself, that was actually a really good set to start with. So we have some decisions to make, it looks like. The energy is coming from August through to September. That is actually what's going to be happening, because the end of August, there was no decisions made. Nobody really still had any clue. We also had matters of the heart and love and things like that. I'll discuss those tomorrow on the live at 4 o'clock. So make sure you subscribe and get that notification bell. Also, too, we need to figure out, because as we make choices and we try to get to a good conclusion of what a good choice would be, that will bring us more balance back. Because then we're making a good choice versus like, I don't know which way to go, because that's what's happening in the desert. Desert is dry. What do you have to think of a desert? There is some hope, though, because if you look back at the very back of that card, what is back there? A nice green cactus. So there is water flowing somewhere underneath that ground. And also, too, the desert is a place where we need to stand still, figure things out. So we're getting into that balancing act, which is a really good thing for this first week from the 1st through the 6th. Because that is being carried over from August. So August is not only, I hate this guy. Okay, so we've got the devil. The devil, yes, like I said, you can either make a choice and do it the right way, like doesn't matter who's watching or not, or you could actually look at the one on the dark side over there and see that, somebody is watching and you're still going to do it anyway. Not a good choice, but That's the way the devil works. So let's go ahead and see what he's in here for. The King of Swords. So truth. We're looking for some truth. Or something is divided. Somebody is divided, separated, and trying to get to the truth. The King is all about not only truth, but getting to the answers, trying to find the solution, trying to move forward, not only in truth, but in unity. So you've got the devil and him. So something's not being, like I said, something is like it is, how did I say that? So it's as though somebody was watching. You're going to do the thing as though somebody was watching. So somebody is actually trying to get away and be sneaky about something, kind of thing. We don't want that. We definitely don't want that. Oh, okay. All right. Who's got some love issues? Truth, love, the devil, separation, destruction, division. Oh my goodness. Who has got that going on? Who has got that going on? Who's broke up for the moment? Who's going through a divorce for a moment? Whose friendship broke up for a moment? Somebody wasn't being honest. Yeah. Somebody was maybe offered the world, didn't get it. Somebody was told that they would get the world. See, these three swords are dividing. They're just like cutting it and splitting it is what is happening. And that's what happens when we have a broken heart. And then what we need to do is get this balance back. Got to get that balance back. Yeah. So this world is going to come towards you. But right now, is facing the Three of Swords. So is facing the Three of Swords. So it's actually concerned about that going away, that division happening. So we had the Seven of Pentacles. Somebody's put a lot of, woo, oh my goodness. Somebody's put a lot of work into this relationship. Whether it's a friend, whether it's a boyfriend, whether it's whatever it is, they put a lot of work in investing into this relationship. They feel like they've given it their all. And the time that they put into it, the Queen of Pentacles has to do with time. We are having to look at that and see, So that's where it is. So, but there is a new beginning coming. Again. There is a new beginning coming. Remember I said you're going to have to make a choice? So, new beginnings. Well, here's the thing. If that person was supposed to be for you, either one, they wouldn't have left, they wouldn't have cheated, they wouldn't have broke your heart if they were meant for you. Just is that way. I'm older. Trust me. I've learned a lot. And not only that, I've educated myself, not only about the way men's minds work, but about relationships, about singleness, about dating, all that kind of stuff. And let me tell you, when I say, if they've done these kind of things, let them go. They hit on you, bye-bye. They even get verbally abusive, bye-bye. Because that's just a precursor for what's to come. So if somebody starts yelling at you, saying the F-bombs, doing all that kind of stuff, cussing at you, bye. I don't deserve that. I value myself a lot more than that kind of thing. So anyway, somebody's lying. Somebody's not telling the truth. Same old yada, yada, yada. But the devil is right in the center of that. It's not God. It's not the divine in that. Because if the divine was in that, there would be love, there would be lifting up, there would be the support, there would be helping you make a good choice, making the balancing act, taking some of the load, helping with the load. This is not of the divine, it's of the devil. Anyway, so let's see what else we have to go with that. Yep, it is lovers. There is a relationship. And actually it is, so we're on track with that. So who was not truthful, whether that's you or whether that's the other person. And this relationship, this has lovers. This means that they're entwined as one. So it doesn't mean that, most likely they're not friends. This could be somebody you know. It doesn't have to be directly related to you. You could be the one helping them make that choice, helping them get their balance back, help them get out of their desert. Because let me tell you, it's pretty hot and dry, and who sits there but that one? So you have to learn in your desert to dance. Learn to dance in your desert. Means give thanks, this is a time for I can actually sit there and think and heal. And yeah, you're just losing your sleep. Losing sleep. Somebody is losing sleep, can't focus, can't work, can't do, just is falling apart. And I put so much effort into this. I put so much of myself into this. Allow yourself to hurt, but then get back up on that horse. Yeah. And that's what God and Divine says. You're going to have to trust in Him, believe that He has your best interest at heart. He has your best interest. He knows you better than anything else. Your Divine knows you better than anything else. He's just trying to get you back on balance. Because that person, whoever that was, bye-bye, not for you. Now, don't come at me if you're single and say, well, you're probably single and alone, or you're a man hater. I get this with coaching with Get Balanced 2020. And you know what? I'm happy single. I'm content because I know my value. I know my worth. I know who I am. I love myself. I can go out on a date by myself. I can enjoy myself. And if somebody comes along, great. If the Divine wants to give me somebody, great. But they better have some. I've got standards and boundaries, because you're not gonna play games with this lady anymore. No. Too many man boys out there and not too many men. And you don't want a boy. You want a man. You want to invest in something, you invest in a man, not a boy. Too many boys. And they'll say, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Right there, it just shows me you're a boy. Prove it. Prove it, baby. Prove it. All right. So somebody's losing sleep. They shouldn't be losing sleep over it. If you release it, let it go, and let the Divine work it, He will manifest beauty. He will manifest a wonderful, wonderful new opportunity coming. And that is where you need to make your choice. Are you going to live where you're stuck? Are you going to live in sadness? And which one are you going to live in? Grief takes a little bit of time, but then you got to get it back up on the horse, and you got to move forward, because there is an offering coming. There's an offering coming, and you have a choice, a beautiful choice coming up. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. But you've got to you've got to live in the moment and realize, because the red flags were there for you. You didn't want to pay attention to them. And you know that in your heart. You know that those red flags were there. So that could be for anybody. That could be for a friendship. That could be for work. Red flags for, maybe you're looking at a new job. Maybe somebody wants to hire you. I should have did that with my last job. I could feel like something is a little off with this company, and boy, was it ever. My intuition, again, you got to listen to that intuition, is right on. So we have the Knight of Swords upside down. So seeking truth, somebody's not telling the truth. Again. And they're actually running away because they were found out. Somebody is running away. They're like, we found, shit, I found out what's going on. I said that word. Anyway, yeah. All right. So let's wrap this up and see if there's any more that the Divine wants to share with me. or if there's anything more that the divine wants to let out with this. So Cancer, now if you're not in a relationship, this must be somebody you know. So maybe you can help them through this. Maybe you can help them because they're obviously torn up. They're not sleeping. And you need to have them look at the spirit of their heart. Point out the red flags if you could see the red flags. Help them make better choices. Don't make the choices for them. You've got to just help them, guide them, coach them, and sort of push them. If they're grieving, you can't let them grieve too long, or then they start wallowing in their own puddles. Yeah, and allow them to manifest the good in their life. This is coming. And playful side. Thank you. So they said playful side. Focus in on the playful side. Focusing on the positive energies, the light energies, the laughter, the fun, the joy, the memories of the good things, memories of things that are, death. Yeah, well, hang on a second. Did that come in? That came in upside down. So it's not quite over yet. This is going to take a little bit of time to get over, yes, but you definitely want to help them through that, because they've got the world right here, right in the center, right in the center. So I mean, things look good, but they're just going to have to get through this little bump. Okay, so if that's not you, you need to probably help somebody through that. And you might not even know them yet. They may come here in this week, or towards the end of the week, or maybe even at the beginning of next week, because the planets are changing. All right, Seven of Pentacles. Again, somebody's watching over how much they've actually put into this. Tell them not to dwell on that. Don't dwell on that. Because this is a lesson. This isn't a death sentence. This is a lesson. This is something you're going to learn from. Yes, you put a lot of energy into it, and if you put a lot of money into it, money comes and goes like a fart in the wind. You can gain that back. It's your heart that you have to protect. What lessons have you learned? What are you learning from it all? And all like that. All right. So you really need to look at the lessons and read from there. All right. I don't think there's anything else. So the only thing I would say for this week, from the 1st to the 6th, is be mindful who you come into contact with. Your choices. Now, this might be even for a different thing. These choices, just remember where you're making your choices from. So your choice, is it coming from your spirit, or is it coming from the earth? Is it coming from your head, or is it coming from your heart? Is it coming from the passion that you believe in, your morals, your integrity and everything? Or is it coming from external circumstances? Or is somebody sort of swaying you or manipulating you to make a decision? You want to focus on the heart. You want to focus on the passions. You want to focus on spirit divine. You want to focus on everything there, because that is internal joy. And if you make a decision from over here, that is external, and that is temporary. We want something to be permanent. And this here about whatever is going on with somebody, this is teaching you a lesson, or you are teaching someone else a lesson. And what I mean by that is you can't get away with lying. You can't get away with cheating. You can't get away with manipulation. You can't get away with that stuff. And it's time to just put your foot right on this dude's neck and say, no more. Boop, bye-bye. And the other lesson is, if it is you doing that, it's going to just teach you that you can't do that, that you have to, otherwise you're going to just stay in this dry desert along with him for a long, long time. All right. So that is it for you guys, Cancer. Hang in there. Come see me tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Please subscribe. Hit that bell so you can get the notifications. Help our channel grow, grow, grow. And see you tomorrow live at 4 o'clock for the all signs and planets and moon reading. And we'll see you then. All right. Hang in there. It's going to get better. It is. You should wait till September. You'll hear it.